How's it gaming? I'm Fill in the Blanks, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda. We are pretty decked out at the moment, considering we haven't gotten to the first dungeon yet. That's pretty good. But let us head in to level 1, the Eagle. And the first thing you'll notice, there's 3 doors, one of which is locked. Weird little... this has to be a glitch or an oversight. If you leave the dungeon, and you go back into the dungeon, that door is now unlocked. Don't know why, but it means that if you do that, you basically get a free key, so you'll get an extra key basically in this dungeon. And the keys are not assigned to a specific dungeon. If I get a key here, I can go to a different dungeon and use the key there. Bam, so now I have this one key, and I don't need to use it there, so pretty cool. You can also buy keys. If for whatever reason you're really lost in these dungeons, you can buy keys at stores. Usually it's not the smartest thing in the world, but you can do it. Another key, and now we've got 2 keys, and we don't even need to use either of them right now, so pretty neat. It's nice to have in case you just, don't want to go everywhere, or, maybe there's a key, but it's, like, far away. Well, now you start with a bit of an extra one, so it's pretty cool. The dungeons at the beginning of the game are not super long. You don't really get really big into the last dungeon anyway, but they're all shaped like something, which I think is a very neat thing. And we have the classic enemies, Stalfos, keys, ropes, that kind of thing. And the enemies that you fight in the dungeons are very different from the overworld map enemies, which is cool. It makes them very distinct. For the most part, they're a little bit more aggressive in the dungeons, especially when you fight things like Dark Nuts and that kind of thing. I do so badly. But with our blue tunic, we take half damage, so some enemies have to take 2 hits, they have to hit us 2 times before they even do half a heart, which is hilarious. Push that block, open this up, and we'll get a secret man message. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. Sure, okay. I'm trying to think of what that even means. I have no idea. It doesn't really matter. These were kind of really not well translated things anyways, so don't really pay attention to what they say half the time. Careful. Get the map here, we'll see that. Yeah, that's shaped like a little little eagle. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Like, you can see right through the Stalfos where there's a key. Pretty funny. There we go. Ooh, money. For the most part, we have already done a good chunk of the purchasing we need to do in this game. So that's pretty nice. I like that a lot. But it means that you really don't have to worry about using your Waters of Life. If you really do need it, use it, because a lot of your money will go towards that and, like, topping yourself up in between dungeons, so... I mean, you shouldn't have any trouble at this point with us getting 6 hearts instead of 3 and the blue ring. We've effectively quadrupled our life at the beginning of the game, so... Push that, and our first little underground area where we can get the dungeon's treasure. I've always loved the little, every dungeon has a specific treasure, and this is the bow, and now we can use those arrows. And you'll notice that it doesn't say how many arrows we have. That's because arrows are actually effectively our money. There we go. Every time you use one, it is a single rupee. The bow is extremely strong, though, so it's not a bad idea to have lots of rupees just so that you can use it a lot. But it's not necessarily, like, required for a lot of things, but it does really help if you do want to spend the money towards it, so nice to have. You do need it to beat the game, so, definitely pick it up. Assume that everything that you need to find in a dungeon is something required of you. Speaking of things I need to collect, don't need to, but I want to. I want to explore all the dungeon with you guys. We've been here before. Hello, Stalfos, how you guys doing? Bye. We have another way to save on keys in a second here. We have the compass. The compass in this game really doesn't do a whole lot other than tell you where the Triforce piece is, which is up there. I mean, it's pretty obvious, considering this is a very small dungeon. Use a bomb right here. We'll head up. And we skipped having to go through this locked door right there, so that's pretty neat. Here we'll get one of the favorite Zelda items, and that is the boomerang. Very cool. The beginning boomerang isn't super great. Isn't amazing, but you can shoot at diagonals. I don't know, there's a smoothness to the boomerang in this game, I think. The way it slows down, the way it tracks your movement, like the diagonal looked, I think they did a really good job with It does not kill enemies, except for, like, the mini blobs and that sort of thing, but it does stun enemies. Now, these guys, Wall Masters, can I stun them? Yeah, you can. You can kill them, pretty sure, yeah. If they grab you, will bring you to the beginning of the dungeon. Ooh, and they give me money, yes. That's not really a problem in this one because it's a small dungeon, but obviously you'll want to avoid it. And that roaring is the boss. Ooh, let's head in. The first boss of The Legend of Zelda, Aqua Mentis, who is a boss you don't get to see very often in Zelda games, and he's dead already. You'd only take 6 hits normally, so it's not like it was very hard in the first place, but 3 hits thanks to our white sword. And there we go, our first heart container. Well, through a dungeon, that is, so. There we go, first piece of the Triforce. We're like 6 minutes in the episode. I might have to load up some more maps if we're going this fast. That's really funny. And that's all you need to do in that dungeon. My goodness. And because of how much we've already done on the world map, we can straight up go to the next dungeon. Actually, we can go to the next dungeon like the first 4 dungeons without having to do anything extra, which is really funny. So we will head down here. Get out of my way, you jerks. The idea of having to do stuff in between dungeons really wasn't a big thing until Link's Awakening. Link to the Past did it a little bit. Like, there is a little bit of that. But it was, you could do a lot of it whenever you wanted to. Like, there was examples like you needed to get the Book of Medora in between Eastern Palace and the desert, that kind of thing. But a lot of it you could do, like you get Zora's flippers way before you needed to, that sort of thing. But in Link's Awakening, it's when they started actually putting story beats in between dungeons. So that doesn't really happen yet. In this one especially, none of the stuff you do on the overworld map other than getting the sword is required. I think I'm gonna go in the wrong way. That's okay, I don't really mind. So I think we'll just go down here. Instead of this vast desert, oh no. Second dungeon is not too far away, it's more on the eastern side of the world. Is it, like, right here? Yeah, it is. Perfect. There we go. Like I said, not very far at all. You'll notice that it is we're extremely hardy now in the world map. I can just run into enemies and I don't even care. Consider how fragile I was at the beginning of last episode. It's really funny. Ooh, nice. Thank you, fairy. Alright, let's head on in to the second dungeon. Ooh. I like how there's always one enemy, and it's always, like, getting slightly stronger. There's a red Octorok before, now it's a blue Octorok. Can I set you guys off? Oh, I can. When I was a kid, this was like one of my favorite things to do. Play with all the Armo statues. It's very stupid of me to do this. But the fact that the game can handle this is pretty neat, actually. This is really dumb of me. I'm taking a lot of damage for no reason. These guys actually take off a full heart at the beginning of the game when you have just your regular green tunic, so they're quite strong. Not a single heart for you guys. That was such a waste of time. Anyways, this is Dungeon 2, The Moon. Very, very, very cool. First thing we want to do is head up. We have 2 keys going into this dungeon. That's the funny part. We got ropes for the first time. What they call snake enemies, I guess. Killing enemies is a good way. Killing all the enemies in a single room is a good way to open up a barred door. Sometimes it's pushing a certain block. It's pretty obvious that you're supposed to do something. Get that money. Still a couple things you need to buy, but it's not going to be a problem at all, to be really honest. We did that just for a key that we technically didn't need. That's okay, we're about to get another key. Like 2 seconds, too. Come here, guys. These, the ropes really remind me of the loopers from Star Tropics. The fact that they charge right at you if they see you. Always a big fan of that. So when I was a kid, I was like, that must be just snake behavior in general. It's what they do. You can save yet another key, by the way, if you ignore this key door. And we have some bombs. We don't have, like, a lot of bombs right now, but we're not, like, doing badly with bombs, so. I don't know what these guys are called. Oh, there we go. But one of them is, like, the real one. If you kill it, it kills them all. It's a weird little mechanic, but we can actually, I think we can avoid that. Yeah, you know what? You can save another key by not going through this one, too. It's so weird. It's so funny what you can kind of like, save, depending on what you're doing. Damn you. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. I'm just glad I have such powerful stuff right now. Okay, and now we're gonna head to the right. So we want to get the map of the compass. Neither of which are necessary, but I mean, obviously you want... Oh no, we got blue versus these guys. Gorillas? Is that what they're called? I don't know why that name popped up. So the boomerang, we haven't used like a crazy amount right now, but it is very useful. Jeez, this is a chaotic room. But if you're just like, I wish it was upgraded. It'd be really cool if I could get a blue upgraded version. Oh my god, a blue upgraded version. And now goes the entire length of the screen. Very, very cool. Let's use some bombs. Bombs straight down. It's not like other Zelda games where you can like clink, clink, clink against the wall either, so you can never tell if there's going to be a bombable wall. But, bam, got the map, and there's that moon. Very well named. And there we go. And one more bomb. Let's get our... Oh, wait, did that not bomb? Oh, it did. I don't know why I thought it didn't. We'll get our boomerang back. We got the compass. It's pretty obvious where the Triforce piece is in this one anyways, but yeah. There we go, we saved 2 more keys by not going through those doors on the left there. Really, really funny to me. And guess what? I know it might be a surprise to you, but we're gonna bomb this wall. Yet again. That being said, oh, I've got 5 bombs. Okay, I must have gotten a drop. We need bombs for the boss of this one. Well, ooh, there we go, perfect. While Aqua Mentis is a kind of a boss you don't really see very much, the boss of this dungeon, Dodongo, you see a lot. I'm just gonna go over here for 2 seconds because I just want to kill this guy. Very easy little mini boss kind of thing. Damn you. Damn you, I'm walking everything. I need some life. There we go, then I'll get us another key. Let's head back. And, I'm gonna do something that you've never seen before. That you won't believe that I'm doing. I'm gonna bomb the wall. So much bombing here. It really tells you that bombs are just so important in this dungeon specifically. Which I think is a neat idea. It's good theming. Oh, damn. Oh, hey, getting those rupees. And here we get more man advice. Dodongo dislikes smoke. Thank you. Haha! Oh, I missed. Haha! Whoa. I love the idea that, even in the first Zelda game, ignore this, locked door. Again, you can just... I think you can skip every single locked door in this dungeon, which is really funny. Even in the first Zelda, the NPCs retaliate against you if you're evil. Kukos start doing it later on in the series, and the old men do it in this game. I think that's great. Basically, it's like, I don't want murder hobos in my D&D campaign, said the Zelda DM. It's like, you gotta be good aligned. Maybe chaotic neutral, but you gotta be good aligned, man. If you wanted to, you could have bombed from the old man's room to the left. It would have brought you here, but I wanted to go back and see every room anyways. We can hear Dodongo. Sounds an awful lot like Aqua Mentis. They all sound the same. Alright, and we got more bombs. I don't really need it, but I mean, even if it's just 1 extra bomb, because I can only hold 8, might as well. Here we go, Dodongo. Boink, right in front of him. Can I hit him? Can I? No, you can't. You must hit him with the bombs. Now, there's a thing you can do. We can stab him while something's happening, but there we go, 2 bombs, he's dead. Those are the bosses in this game, man. We're only 14 minutes in. I didn't expect for us to be able to keep going, so I'll have to load up my 3rd map and stuff. So once we're done here and we get back to the world map, I'll do a quick edit, and we'll cut to when I have my stuff ready. But that was level 2, the moon. Onward to level 3. I know where it is, so actually let's make our way to it first. It's right near the beginning of the game. Now we are full life, so we don't want to die to shortcut ourselves there. Because when you start at the beginning of the game, you only have 3 of your hearts filled up. No matter how much of maximum life you have, you only have 3. Which is a shame. So if you wanted to like really warp, you could just turn the game off, save, and you'd start at the like opening screen. But it's such a small world map that it really does not matter. So it is almost as close as the first dungeon. The first dungeon is 6 screen transitions away. The level from the beginning of the game is what I mean. World 3, Dungeon 3, is 7 screen transitions, making it the second closest, I believe, to the beginning of the game. Straight down is the beginning of the game. Head on over. Oh, is it here? Doesn't really matter. We need to make our way to the left. Making our way downtown. It's so funny how fast the game has become because of, one, how powerful we are, because we can just kind of blow through enemies at this point. Head down. And head to the right. We're near the Lost Forest, the Lost Woods, just so that you know where we are. Oh, red Tektite. There, you're dead. Ooh, very nice. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to load up my map real quick. Alright, we're all set now. Let's head into Dungeon 3, the Manji. Now, this was a bit of a controversial dungeon. Not because of the dungeon itself. Actually, I guess technically because of the dungeon itself. The shape of the dungeon is that of a Manji, which I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know if it's technically a religious symbol or if it's just a cultural symbol. I'm not sure, but it's a like not a evil symbol. It's either like good or neutral at the worst. But it looks like a swastika. It's, I think, a flipped swastika. Oh, here we got Dark Nuts. Let's talk about Dark Nuts first. Dark Nuts can only be attacked from the side or the back. They will guard everything from their front. Now, actually, that's not technically true. They will... The game sees it as, if Link is facing to the right, that means a Dark Nut facing left will not take damage. Something along those lines. But if you set up something where I'm facing left and they're facing different... It's hard to explain, but basically it's not technically their front. It's the opposite of wherever Link is facing. Because they just assume that's the way you'd be fighting him. Anyways, back to the Manji, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter where... Yeah, well, head left. It's a, like, flipped over swastika. So, thanks, Nazis. You ruined yet something else. So this was pretty controversial back in the day because of, like, what it kind of looked like. So, we have 7 keys. Even after that, I had 8 keys before. That's really funny. So this is where we start fighting Dark Nuts on a regular basis. And they are... if you go in here kind of where you're expected to, with, like, still the green tunic, you might have the white sword, so they... ooh, damn, let me go. So they'd only take 2 hits anyways, but they can be very difficult, and they're very, like, there's a lot of them on the screen at one time. They were so difficult that I was having trouble speaking. I mean, check out how many there are here. This is nuts. You can use bombs, and you can take a lot of them. It still takes, I think, 2 hits, but you can get a lot in 1 bomb. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. And defeating enemies with bombs increases the chance that they'll drop bombs. Plus, they drop bombs when you clear the room. So, hooray for that. And we get the raft. Did we get the item from World 2? Give me 1 second. Jeez, okay, sorry about that. I was really worried. I was like, I don't remember having the little room, the little 2D room in World 2. Dungeon 2 did not have that. I guess Dungeon 2's item is the magic boomerang, which we did get, so we're fine. I got really worried for a second, though. No more Dark Nuts, ha ha ha. But yeah, the raft gives us access to World, or Dungeon 4. You actually can't... Is it Dungeon 4? You can't reach it, basically. Oh no, the fuzzies take away my sword for a minute. Yeah, you can't reach that dungeon without the raft. It's one of the very few items that you actually need to reach a place on the world map. Because normally that's not really a thing. If you kill everything in this room, you'll get some bombs. We are full of bombs, so who cares? We will keep going. If you head down, that is where we fought Dark Nuts for the first time. Just for reference, because we don't have a map yet. Don't worry, we'll get one, I guess. It's in the room to the right. Actually, you know what? Let's get it right quick. And then we'll head upwards. We got the compass. We know where the Triforce piece is. Thank you. Goodbye. Ow. Ow. Dumb of me. But there is another key and some mansplaining. So we want to check out the mansplaining. We need men to tell us what to do. Push this. That up. And he will be all like, did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? And I'm all like, you tell me! Ha! Jerk. Yes, I did. That's explaining the white sword, by the way. Obviously you know that already. Get an extra key. Those 7 keys. We'll just take out everything here. That was a waste of a bomb. That's fine. We'll get the ability to increase our bomb size pretty soon anyways. Maybe not soon, but... Is there not a key in this room? Oh, there was a key in this room. Did I get it already? Did I get it as soon as I came in? My brain lately, I'm gonna be 40 in like a month. And I think my brain is already gone. Well, he's 39 and 11 months. I might as well just go for retirement now and stop thinking properly. Honestly, what it feels like. If you want to fight the boss, the manhandler, you just bomb the door to your the wall to your right, but we're gonna go the correct way. It doesn't take any keys, so I don't mind doing it. We want to see all the places anyways. There we go, full bombs. And I think we get red rupees, or a blue rupee here. Nice $5 for our trouble here. Thank you. Alright, manhandler. With one well-placed bomb, you can kill it right away. Let's hope we can do it. Gotta kill all 4 of its pieces. That should be good. Bam. Easy enough. Guys, that's hilarious. And we have now more than half of our full maximum HP we can get through the entire game. That's the first 3 Triforce pieces. This is gonna be a fast Let's Play, I think. But with that, we are done for the day. Next episode, we will start level 4, and who knows how far we'll get. With that, I am Fill in the Blanks. I'll see you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.